Looking for a way to spice up your gameplay? You've come to the right place. Hello everyone, my name is Malvesa, and today I put together a list of 5 game-changing mods for Project Zomboid. Now for this list, I'm focusing only on mods that fundamentally change some aspect of vanilla gameplay, so I won't be covering quality of life improvement or map expansion mods here. Let's kick off the list with dynamic traits. Now this is a very clever mod developed by Peppercat that rebalances the vanilla traits in the game, adds some of its own, and allows the traits to evolve with your character depending on how you play. Like in the vanilla game, each trait will dictate your character's abilities and moodles in a given situation. But unlike the vanilla version, your chosen traits are just the starting point. The choices your character makes through the game will ultimately shape who they become. Some traits are mood-driven or situational, and others have the potential to become permanent. Some can only be unlocked after 30 in-game days. This mod also adds complexity through new mechanics, perk combinations, and difficult-to-manage traits, so taking care of your survivor feels more challenging and rewarding. The rebalancing aspect is also done very well, with changes to perk points and tweaks to how traits work. For example, the smoker now has an occasional smoker's cough, making it a lot less desirable. This mod works best when coupled with the More Traits MST mod created by Heya, which has a version specifically designed to work with dynamic traits. This adds an additional 40 traits into the game for more diversity in trait combinations and character development. After testing out these mods over several characters, I found that I really enjoyed the added challenge, and I can't imagine starting a playthrough without them now. The good news is the mods are available for both single and multiplayer servers, and the developers are active and continuously releasing updates. Want more of a challenge? You should try out Night Sprinters. If you're bored of the hordes of shambling zombies but aren't quite ready to deal with full-time sprinters, this mod combination is the one for you. Night Sprinters is exactly what it sounds like. Normal zombies start sprinting at night, but they also gain superhuman sight, hearing, memory, and the ability to open doors. This is all customizable, and you can modify these settings as you wish. What I love about this mod is that it forces you to play more strategically, since you can't fight your way out of a bad decision. Your survival relies heavily on your planning and ability to think outside the box. To increase the challenge, I'd recommend pairing this mod with the Random Zombies mod, which allows you to randomize zombies during the day. This will force you to approach horde encounters more carefully and keep you on your toes. The best part is, the mods are designed to work together, so you won't encounter any strange conflicts, and both are available for single and multiplayer servers. This is a huge difficulty increase from vanilla, so I wouldn't try this on your first playthrough, but I love that it adds challenge through means other than zombie numbers. A single zombie in the wrong place at the wrong time is more than capable of ruining your day with this mod. Next up, we have Susceptible. If you're looking for a serious challenge, you need to try Susceptible. This mod removes your immunity to the Airborne variant of the Nox infection, meaning you can become infected from a zombie simply breathing near you. The more zombies in the area, the higher your risk of infection. This mod essentially turns your survivor from a main character into a regular person you hear dying over the radio. If you want to learn more about what really happened to the other people, check out my Project Zomboid lore video, I'll link it in the description below. Now you can combat the Airborne variant by wearing protective face coverings, but those will degrade with use, and simple coverings are only safe for up to 3 zombies. Falling over can cause your mask to fall off, leaving you completely vulnerable to infection, and eating is only possible in areas free from zombies. I love this mod because it challenges the idea of how you approach zombie encounters. Going in swinging is out of the question in most situations, so you have to rely on stealth and out-of-the-box strategies to accomplish your goals. Your life is also on a continuous timer, since the mass durability is always decreasing, and failing to get a replacement is a guaranteed death. Now the next mod on the list is actually incredibly helpful, because it removes the need to build a base. One of the most time-consuming parts of the game is setting up a base and driving to and from it to drop off your loot. With the RV Interiors mod, you're free to explore the map as you always have the essentials with you. You can even completely redecorate the interior to suit your needs. I always like to rip out the counters and install a full-size bed along with some storage containers. Interestingly, this mod works by teleporting you to an area outside of the player map. So technically, if you could knock down the walls, which you can't, I've tried, you'd be able to walk out into the void. This has some implications for gameplay. The first is that the RV interior is the only place in the entire game that you're completely safe from zombies. Second is that you're deloading the area each time you come and go, so the chunk you left will act as unoccupied while you're inside the RV. This mod stops you from entering the trailer if there are zombies nearby, but funnily enough, you could use it to cheese the helicopter event if you time it right. Cheese aside, this mod is actually incredibly useful because it gives you the freedom to explore the world like you could in a real RV trailer. Just remember, you need to download one of the 4 car expansion mods and find one in the wild first. And lastly, we have the Dogs mod. Originally, I was very excited about this mod because who doesn't want a dog companion in the apocalypse? But it played out different to what I was expecting. Now, the Dogs mod is an adaptation from the existing NPC mod, which you can see with how the dog jumps fences. In this mod, you're able to domesticate a dog you find out in the wild. To do this, all you need is a leash, some dog-approved food, and after a short animation, you have your new companion. You can give your dog orders to stay, follow, or patrol the area, and then your pet tab will tell you when it's time to feed and give water to your dog. If you install the companion Moodle Dogs mod, you'll see the notification in your Moodles panel, making it a little easier to track. The dog will follow you closely and even ask to be let into houses, which is adorable. The trouble starts when you and your dog encounter a group of zombies, because despite what it says in the description, the zombies will attempt to attack your dog. The dog will then run off in a random direction, pulling some of the zombies with it. While this can be temporarily helpful, it makes combat very uncontrolled and chaotic. The dog will continue running away from zombies while trying to make its way back to you, pulling more zombies in the process. Once the dog gets close, the zombies will randomly change targets between you and the dog, making them hard to predict and kill efficiently. The more dogs you have, the more unpredictable your fights become. Traveling with a dog also limits your options because they cannot jump tall fences or get into cars. If you're a skilled player that's gotten too good at surviving the apocalypse, try doing it taking care of a small chaos machine. That's all I have for today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and check out some more of my content. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.